We're very excited that we'll be opening Matheson Hall up for morning services from the 2nd of August. But you need to know what to expect, as it'll be quite different from our usual services. Most important to know is that the services will be live in the building and streamed live to YouTube. That's important because some people mustn't come to the building and others perhaps might be safer at home. You must stay home if you're self-isolating or if you think you might have symptoms. You must stay home if you have a medical condition or treatment that makes you particularly vulnerable to COVID-19. Even if you're over 70, the government advises to stay home as much as possible and avoid mixing with others when you can, and that's a decision you need to make for yourself. But whether you're at Matheson Hall or at home, we're all worshipping together. Sunday afternoon services will continue to be online only for now. For those who are able to come to the building, let's be careful we don't bring the virus in. Remember, some people have the virus but don't realise it. That might be you. You'll be greeted at the door where you'll be asked if you have any COVID-19 symptoms. Please follow all directions from our greeter, it's to protect us all. In particular, you'll be asked to wash your hands before you enter the building. That might slow us all down a bit, so it's worth not arriving at the last minute. Once we're inside, let's be careful we don't pass it on. Remember, you might have the virus but not know it. So please sit where you're directed, filling up the room from the front. We really must keep 2 meters distancing in place. If you have children with you, they need to stay with you. We're not allowed to provide anything for them to do, so you might want to bring something with you if you have younger children. Windows and doors will stay open for ventilation. You might need to remember that if it's a bit chilly. We're not allowed to sing, so even that can't warm you up. The government are encouraging us all to wear face masks in enclosed public spaces, including churches. It's not so much for your protection, you'll be loving others by protecting them in case you have it. The person leading the service won't be wearing a mask for practical reasons, but we encourage everyone else to wear one. Finally, even with all our precautions, there's always a possibility that someone has the virus and has put others at risk. In that case, let's be careful that we respond quickly. That means we'll ask you for your contact details on your way in so that NHS Test and Trace can get in touch quickly if needed. Now, to some people all this might seem a bit over the top, but it's a time for us all to think of others more highly than ourselves, to love one another and to submit to our governing authority. If some businesses aren't doing that, this is our time to be a light in the darkness and show what it means to love your neighbour.